The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
This room's only feature is a spiral staircase going down. It is stone, and surrounded by fire, which cannot be controlled by spells or any other means.
Go back to the junction room, I suppose,
Okay.
and then we'll head to the northeast passage.
Right. Okay. The cave goes sort of northeast and southeast, and that
Oh, like it splits in a
there's a stream of bubbling, seething green liquid flowing along a channel in the floor. Someone has scrawled, "Hone fell here, her spirit broken," in common on the east wall.
Is there any indication that there's anybody here? Or anyone had fallen?
Assuming you will choose the most abstruse route,
where it splits.
the room loops around in like a circle before ending up in the northern area in a big cavern. Imagine that. There is a roaring fire hidden behind a wall of ice that you can sort of barely see through. On the sort of western side of the northern wall. The floor is ice interspersed by round stone flagstones. Someone has scrawled, "I have all four, but they won't go," on the east wall. And I'll find traps.
Do it. 99. Oh wow.
That worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
You got it.
21. Easy.
You have found a fire trap. Do you wish to disarm it?
Can we get around it? Or is it
Yeah, once he's identified where it is, so long as you remember and don't run around in a panic
Sure.
or engage in combat. It requires another roll, and if you roll a certain percentile, like very high, 95, 96.
Easy. Yeah, easy. 77. That's not it.
It seems a lot more complicated than you thought. It is not easy. I think you'd best leave it alone for now.
46 or
4d6.
okay.
Waiting to go off. So yeah, what you doing, guys?
What do you think it means by he has all four?
Well, this
The
bit of
small
clay.
wedges. The clay wedges.
You don't think the corroded gear is important?
It could be. We've only come across mace and gloves so far. Sorry?
How many other ways, like, play things we will?
I don't know what the exits from this room are, because I know there's an ice wall with fire on the other side.
There isn't. Just the way you came in.
Okay, so then there's this one down here that was heading east from when we first came in. We headed north.
Okay. So you're going all the way back down.
Yeah.
Okay, so listening checks.
Ken and I can make ones, but we have to get 3 or less, isn't it? Well, on a D20. Worth a try, though.
Yeah.
Those of you who have detect noise can choose to use detect noise or a regular listening check, but only one.
Yeah.
We'll fail.
I failed. So what was Adrian's real answer when Spiro asked how much did you read?
Not much. What I read wasn't very interesting either.
Oh.
So you just let people burn, which is her, Saphira?
Wait, what?
What?
I thought you said you didn't read that much and it wasn't interesting.
Well, maybe I read a little bit.
Burned with what?
Well, some people were burning a woman claiming she was a witch. And Saphira let it happen.
I can't interfere with the laws of the kingdom.
Each area has its own. You must respect it, I understand. As in, you go back to your land and you get taken and you would stop you from being burned at the stake either. If that's the law.
That's what it seems like he's saying.
Maybe he let happen because
Useless woman? No.
she woman.
Saphira loves women. It says so in his journal. Yeah. And that page he's reading right now.
At the page you were talking about, the witch.
That was a different page.
Was she a witch in the end?
Yes, well she claimed, I remember this now, she claimed her potions were merely vigors, but they were magical. She was deceiving them. If the laws had arrived, changing rogue laws to that of Merland instead of Burmese, then she would not have been found guilty. But they were late.
I just thought it was an interesting read.
So you read all of it.
Friendship ruin.
What's
Yeah, let's add that to the list. A chute falls into the room from above. There's a large kiln and a coal bin sitting on the north side of the room. There is looks like there's a little vestibule off to the north, and it looks like the cave narrows up. There's a narrow exit from the cave to the west.
No trap, Sally.
No, it's no trap.
Clunk.
That's why Callie and Charlie's smart enough to stay far enough back. By the time he activates the trap, everybody else is dead. I'm going, oh, must have been a trap.
You fight the zombie hordes by yourself then. I mean, to be fair, it's gonna be what happens anyway.
What are you doing?
Going through the narrow passage?
Which one? North? East?
Oh, this one's...
Told you, that looks like a vestibule off to the north.
west.
Okay. This room has no other exits from it. A narrow shaft descends from the room to a magical cyst below. Someone has scrawled, Giles' daggers killed 14 ghouls here on the south wall. It's partially obscured by a sort of brightly coloured tent and like a orange and red striped tent, and there's a backed onto a garish green stall and a big blue cabinet, and there's like wagon wheels and an axle propped up to the side, and there's a black man in a turban standing there, and he's like, "Ah, here are my customers."
Honest with Jeeber. How'd you get here?
I was told that I would be needed on this level by a pointy-eared woman of lovely cleavage. My God, they were lovely.
How did you get here?
It is complicated and long story, but very boring. Hey, look, what else is here? It is my table of worthless crap no one could possibly
I'll
want.
take the pie thing.
It doesn't have one.
Nice try.
I mean, honestly, if I'd have been thinking very far ahead, that would have been there. There would have been one there. But there isn't.
There's a bootleg one, but it doesn't.
That's why it didn't work.
It doesn't work in DVR players region for Jor-Karroc, so.
Thoughts on the table of worthless
I'll
crap
look
today?
Look at table worthless crap.
Okay, there is a broken tin kazoo, half of a triangle, of the musical instrument.
Oh,
Another triangle. So mind blowing.
It's just an acute angle.
oh yeah. This was more acute than this is.
A holster for a wedge of cheese. One sort of blue, orange tip squishy thing about yay long. I don't know what that is.
Oh dear. I wouldn't know one of those if it hit me in the head.
A strand of copper wire 1 inch in length.
Oh, that seems significant.
The stub of a candle. A bent incense stick.
Oh man, we've bought those before.
Can't believe we bought those things.
I can't believe we haggled for 5 minutes.
You can't. A dragon detector.
Wait, how much is this?
With the burnt piece of wood?
Oh, is that one? I wouldn't ask.
If it's on fire, might be a dragon.
I wouldn't ask if that's all it is, because I wouldn't know that that's
It's a
what
burnt
it was.
piece of wood.
You could have helped us last night.
Oh my God. Where are you? A steel blue ring of ordinary complexion.
Does it look ordinary like the ordinary ones we've got?
Yeah,
Just as ordinary?
almost identical except it's blue.
We'll take that.
Ha! That? Why would you want that? Well, okay, let us begin haggling. Let us see, 5 gold.
5 silver.
50 gold.
5 silver.
Honest Wajibu was bad at haggling.
No.
I think a single gold piece would be enough for a piece of crap like that, wouldn't you think?
Single murder.
Normally, yes, but I am required to haggle. 2 platinum.
Can't even. That's a 5.
That's a 5.
My charisma's awesome, so I still think a single gold piece to take it off your hands.
Oh, I suppose I could allow it to go in exchange for 2 torches and a small comb.
I'll agree to that. At least with the car.
I have some torches.
Okay, here's your worthless, shitty ass piece of shit. God, why do you even? I mean,
And I'll buy one of your 2 copper combs, please.
I've just come into stock. Here you go, sir.
Have you got any pleated shoes?
Pleated shoes. Let me check in
With
my
spot.
tent of
Just
wondrous.
basic bits.
Let me check in
Shoe.
my tent of wondrous, fabulous, useful things of great worth and expense. Pleated shoes.
Or attached to
I have straps with climbing spikes and cleats upon them.
That's the one. Yes.
Yes, I do. For these are rare antiquities that I was originally hoping to take back to Wajibu's homeland. See here, I would say, in the wondrous western world, the ground is so frozen and inhospitable and cold, they actually require spikes to attack it.
How much?
1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold?
Haggle.
Why do they always turn to the charisma whore? Oh, right.
We do that in Mass Effect too, to be fair.
So you can't complain about that. That works in our favour big time.
Complaining because it's against me.
I think 100 would be more reasonable, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That's
I mean, that's
a
about
7.
what I paid.
That's a 7.
I suppose I could let them go for 150 marks.
That's a good deal.
130. That's a 9.
Okay.
How many of these do you have?
But you want more than one?
Well, there are 4 of us.
You attempt to just climb out of this fucking place.
No, actually, I was thinking of fighting with them.
Oh?
Because we're going to be walking on ice the entire...
See, it would allow you to move at normal rate on the ice. And also if
jump
you
on
happen
people.
to know kicks, you could get some bonus damage on that.
See, in my mind, I was like, so we got the ring. Let's just walk out.
You don't have the ring.
We got a
That's
ring.
That's a ring.
Okay.
Not the ring.
You've got scrolls of identify?
I won.
Yeah.
Many
You
good things Wajibu has.
You might want to detect if it's actually magic first, but... Although if you use a scroll of identify and something is not magical, it doesn't use it, does it? It just goes... Eh.
No, it consumes the item
Oh,
because
so
you're
it consumes
identifying
it.
it. You know, so
And it just
a
says,
scroll
"This
of
is that
identify
thing."
on this meat pie. It is a meat pie.
Oh,
it
okay.
was made by such and it was
Oh,
made by
okay.
Mrs. McGiggins.
Okay, then.
It contains 3% rat droppings.
Okay, so who else wants cleated? Basically cleats they can attach to their shoes.
Not made of these. I perhaps only have one more pair. And demand has shot up, so the price is increasing. And I would have nothing to take back to my homeland and say, look at the attack shoes. With the high chance of breaking. Yes, they are made that way. I have recently come into a variety of useful and beneficent potions as well.
Potion seller, sell me your finest potions. I'm going into battle.
Oh God, you remind me so much of the man I am buying them from. He would not sell them to Wajibu, but then Wajibu offered him larger quantities of gold and, well, he became Wajibu's bitch.
What else do you want?
What sort of potions do you have?
I am instructed by the labels that they are healing potions mainly.
How many healing potions do you currently possess, Adrian?
7.
7. 7 prostitutes. 7.
And how many of them are from the same batch?
5.
So is
Okay,
there
what else
anything else?
Yeah, what else what magic would you might have that could help us?
Ordinary, honest and humble Wajibu.
Have you been
Here
inside
to
his
serve
tent
your
yet?
needs, especially if you're interested in taking useless
yes.
crap off his hand. Oh, here, twisted flute. Produces no sound, is non-musical,
May-
but yet here it is.
May we see your rarer, better quality items?
Oh, a discerning customer indeed. Please, please, step into the tent of mysteries and wonderment. Oh, such things I have.
Thank you.
Please wipe your feet before entering.
Wipe feet and walk in.
Wipe feet on the ice and walk in.
As far as I do have that coming.
Yes,
Inside the tent are hastily assembled shelves possessing things. Like jammed in many things. Strange instruments, objects of everyday life. Stoppered flasks, weapons, armor. Little yarn-tied sacks.
Is there anything anyone wants or needs?
There are many things that are wanted, but needed is a different thing.
Any swords or items or anything like that that would take my eye? I mean,
Well, there's a great Saracen chopper, curved, wide blade.
a bit big for me. Nothing.
I don't think if there's anything that might be useful down here.
The only thing I really need are braces of armor. But Adrian doesn't know what a fucking braces of armor is.
You don't need any more parchment or?
No, I'm
I've
fine.
got plenty in my.
I have a lot left.
How are we for food rations?
We have 5 days left.
Okay.
Actually, how many did you eat?
I mean, because he's always getting hungry and eating your share.
Yeah.
Well, no, because see, I have my own food.
Oh, you have your own food. Okay.
Well, he's also been going hunting, but not that he got anything last time. But
No, we have 5 days.
Nothing.
I can't
that would-
think of anything else we don't already
I
have.
mean, what are you looking for here?
Oh, just better sword.
Like a +1 sword or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, there's a variety of sort of like Arabic weapons, mainly designed for large, broad.
Yeah, so nothing that
men
I could use.
Maybe a
no, that's
scimitar you
anything.
could probably use or something, wouldn't there? Or like a.
Well, to distinguish it from a standard scimitar, I'm calling it a big Saracen sword. It is large, wide blade, a large moon blade. It easily weighs about 10 pounds, more than it should.
Yeah. See, I look for straight swords.
Oh, okay.
Of the small variety.
Small, short, anything short sword. I can.
Short sword, you say? Okay, well, let's have a look. There is a short sword. It appears to be made out of some kind of clear green glass. It is giving off a cold vapor. The hilt looks like it's made out of platinum. There are like gems set into the pommel as well.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. How much is this?
Oh, that old thing. I probably could not part with it for anything less than 23,000 platinum. No, wait, I'm supposed to charge more than I paid. 48,000 platinum.
I'll come back to that.
It will probably always be here.
No other gear anyone
Unless
wants?
it's not.
Shoe with nail.
You want the same shoes?
He have more.
Another pair? Anyone else need a pair of those? How many more pairs have you
You
got?
only have one
two?
other pair.
One other pair? So we have 2 pairs.
Okay.
Same price?
Certainly.
Alright. I will go into my pack and hand him 2 letters of rights. And
The papered money of the bank system.
and then
260.
yeah, 60 marks. Sorry, no, it can't be marks. It's got to be
Crowns.
crowns. No, I'll give him 3 letters of rights then, and I'll need some form of change if possible.
Okay.
You will owe me.
Don't look at me, my friend.
Does he have nails?
No.
And a hammer?
And no, you wouldn't do that.
Make your own shoes?
Work.
Yeah,
I'm not ruining my fucking nice boots.
You just hammer them through your feet, so the boot sticks out the bottom, right?
Yeah. Oh, I could just make one out of bones and just like push the bones through the soles of my boots.
You'd never get the angle right.
No, and they'd probably be too brittle anyway in the end.
Oh, dragon
Just
bone.
looking up the currency thing to find out what you're going to get.
Just imagine as soon as you take a step, all these shards of bone go up and float you with your foot. They don't go through the ice at all, they just shoot up into your foot.
Does it
You're
include
going to get
Just stab you over the throat. Unfortunately.
You're going to get your change in thalers.
Okay, that's a lot of fucking change.
Not necessarily, because you could get it in like 5 thaler notes, 10 thaler notes, 50 thaler notes. You can look it up and
I know.
divide it up economically yourself.
Yeah,
Because now you've got to convert what was...
Anyway, eventually I'm guessing you grow tired of...
well, no one else
of
wants
company.
anything, so...
I can't think of anything we don't already have that we teach down here.
I mean-
It has been a pleasure to serve you. Please come back. I will be here all day.
Plus,
How are
we
you
can always
gonna
come back if
get
we
out
need
of here?
Well, probably in the same way what Jibu came in.
Okay.
something. He's probably got a genie or something.
Ridiculous. Wouldn't trust one of those to move anything.
Well,
So you should tell the notes.
Taler, yeah.
Yeah, which is back.
But, yeah.
Currency, yeah.
The one and only place you haven't been, and to the north of that room, has, and I might as well start looking for the map to give you now, has a statue on the west side of the room. Someone has scrawled beside the statue, "Don't lose your head."
I check for traps in the room.
You find nothing.
Yay!
What you do, however, find is a groove about neck height on the wall.
What is the statue of?
It appears to be mustachioed, wise-looking sage in long magic robes.
No trap in room, but in wall, maybe slice thing.
Is a groove that a blade could come through?
Watch head.
where'd we come in?
Because you've explored everywhere, so...
Yeah.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. And where are we now?
13.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate to my...
And Wajibu was in 10.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty... I got it right this time.
So yeah, there's a statue.
Is there anything engraven on the base of the statue or anything that indicates who it might be of, or...
Yeah, it says, "What do you want?"
I want to know who this is.
Answer and no. The statue says.
Who are you?
I cover cities and destroy mountains. I make men blind, yet help them see. Answer true.
Light?
Incorrect. Please take 3 damage.
Do I know the source of the damage?
Sort of hits you around the sort of fleshy, necky region.
Ow!
That's what you get for just answering without thinking about it,
I wasn't
Sarah.
trying to answer, I was asking you!
Oh, well, I would have said no.
Okay, what do you think the answer is, smart ass?
When? Fuck. Ow!
I thought my one made sense.
How does light destroy mountains?
It erodes it over time.
Light?
It can do. Especially with the snow. It melts the snow and the mountains become smaller. From the sun!
Sand.
You answer correct. I am the statue. I provide answers. Answers to questions and prophecy. Simply ask, and I will tell. Ask, and I will give.
Saphira wouldn't have got that because he doesn't know that because glasses are such a rare thing in this universe as on the whole, he would not know that that's what glass is made of. He would not know it's made of sand.
Adrian has previously mentioned that he knows that, so hence why the riddle was allowed in.
So I just ask a question and then have to answer the riddle.
That's a question.
What must I do that must not be? What must I undo that must not be undone?
What is it that we love more than life, fear more than death? The rich want it, the poor have it, the miser spends it, and the spendthrift saves it.
Nothing.
You must not undo what must not be undone. That is incorrect. You will undo it. It must not be undone. It is the pattern that holds you together. The serpent bites its own tail. This is your path. You've done it before. You'll do it again. Prophecies are always cryptic. You will not interfere in the war.
The war against the Dark One?
Is that another question?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Of use to no one, yet absolute bliss to two. The small boy gets it for nothing. The young man has to lie for it. The old man has to buy it.
Joy.
3 points of damage.
Ow.
I think it was a hooker name, wasn't it?
God, you're so close.
What did you say, Steven?
It's the hooker name? I can't answer riddles here.
No, but
right.
you can in meta answer riddles.
I put this one in here because Saphira was a member of the party.
See, I thought it might have been there, but I was hoping it wasn't.
It's not quite that, but it's on the way to that.
2 hours later.
Man, this riddle is too complicated for the shitty answer you're going to get.
No, yeah, probably.
So just roll int and I'll give you the answer to the riddle.
Oh yeah, I forgot we can do that.
2.
A kiss.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the answer to your question is one of them.
No, I'm not going to ask that. Although, how can they... No, I'm not going to ask that either.
How do we get out of here?
What runs around a city but never moves?
Moat?
You get out the way you came. Use the rings.
Ah. Do we ask about the ring?
How do I use
Is that
this
a
one?
question as well?
What did she just say?
She's talking to Adrian
Yeah, but
clearly.
it doesn't know that.
Do we
Yeah,
ask
that's the
about the
point.
ring?
Yeah. I asked Adrian, do we ask about the ring?
It's probably not a question it would interpret as one for it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
How do we use this ring?
Iron roof, glass walls, burns and never falls.
20 minutes later.
Lantern.
Ask the one of darkness.
We still need to find a particular magical artifact, might I remind you all.
But he just said ask the one of darkness.
No, Adrian was talking about the ring. And
What is the
need to
puzzle
find
on
the
this
amulet
floor?
that leads us to the next ring.
I have rivers without water, forests without trees, mountains without rocks, towns without houses.
Map?
Assemble the 4 pieces of the medallion. Fire it in the kiln provided in the southern room. Then use it in the crevasse near the fountain. Finally, you must take the water on the path. Stay on the path and do not spill the water. Only a man whose heart is pure as water can obtain your objective.
So we still need to find that last
The last piece.
piece.
I begin eternity and end space, at the end of time and in every place. Last in life, second to death, never alone, found in your breath, contained by earth, water or flame. My grandeur so awesome, wind dare not tame, not in your mind, am in your dreams, vacant to kings, present to queens.
A.
A triangular piece falls out of its robe and into its hands, and it extends its hands to you.
Take it.
It's yours. Folds its hands back up.
Good job, Adrian.
Where will we find Serlin's shield bearer?
I have many tongues but cannot taste. By me most things are turned to waste. I crack and snap, yet I stay whole. I may take the largest toll. I assisted all of the first men, and I will pay them back again. Around me people snuggle and sleep, yet run when I am released from my keep. I jump around and leap and bound. The cold man wishes he had found.
12 seconds later.
Flames?
You will never find her.
I look to Sulan after that is said.
Probably pale.
Sulan, are you okay?
You are all fools, Aaron.
That was the Champions of Jor-Karroc, an archival recording of an AD&D 2.5 edition pen and paper role-playing game night. The opening credits music was Lords of the Sky from the Battleforge OST. These musics are used in a non-profit archive tabletop session played and no ownership is expressed or implied. Video footage from the intro is credited in its video format. The preceding game night may have contained music and sound from Imaging Heat, George Michael, Evanescence, Age of Wonders 2, Aeon, Baldur's Gate 2, Battle Realms, Battleforge, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Conan the Barbarian, Consortium, Daggerfall, Dark Souls 2, Darksiders 2, Demon's Souls, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Divinity 2, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, D&D Official RPG Soundtrack, EverQuest 2, Fable The Lost Chapters, God of War 2, God of War 3, Guild Wars Guild Wars Eye of the North, Guild Wars Factions, Guild Wars Nightfall, Guild Wars Additional Music, Heroes of Might and Magic 5, Hitman, Blood Money, Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning, Krull, Legacy of Cain, Soul Reaver, Lords of the Fallen, Lord of the Rings, War in the North, Morrowind, Vampire the Masquerade, Oblivion, Pillars of Eternity, Risen, Sacred 2, The Settlers 2, The Settlers 5, The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, The X-Files, Trine 2, Unreal Tournament 2004, Wolfenstein The New Order, Fallout New Vegas, Golden Axe, Age of Conan, Robocop, Blind Guardian, Deus Ex, Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, The Hobbit Trilogy, The Star Wars Special Edition Trilogy, The Star Wars Prequel Trilogy, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 4, Serenity, the Star Trek movie soundtrack, Star Wars, The Old Republic, Manos, the Hands of Fate, Babylon 5, Gran Turismo 5, Deathstalker, Phantom of the Opera, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Desadia Duodecim, miscellaneous other classical music, sound effects for fantasy tracks taken from YouTube, too numerous to list. Music is used as a non-profit manner to enhance gameplay and is included in the archive as audible on the night. If you would like to be credited for your music and it is not listed here, please send a message to the channel. The proper credit will be applied in the description and future audio credits. The preceding archival recording contains strong language, sexual references, adult themes, and should not have been listened to if you are under the age of 18, have a history of mental disorders, lack coping skills, chronic inability to press stop or back buttons, find said material offensive, are easily upset, disgusted, offended by puns, are pregnant, or have no sense of humor.
Whoa. That's stupid.